So today we're doing another tag video.
Mission sequence start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So today we're doing a tag video that we came up with ourselves. It's basically a music tag just to find out what people's music interests are, because obviously we want to know what genres and that other fellow YouTubers are into.
As well as tell you about our own.
Yeah, so I mainly got this idea from when we was in the Q&A live stream with Johnny, and they were just on about like different genres of music, and obviously me and Jeff go on about music quite a lot, and music's a big part of my life, so I wanted to see what other people are into and obviously share my interests.
There's
So
5 questions.
5 questions. The first one is preferred music genre. So mine is either rock as a whole, but I mainly listen to more metal than I do, say, classic rock.
Yeah, same with mine. Mine is rock, but I'd listen more to classic rock as a preferred thing. So, the second question is most memorable / meaningful song.
So you first.
Mine would be "I'm a Believer" by, I believe, the Monkees, because it was always a song that when I'd be in the van with my dad, because he kind of does the whole like fitting kitchens and stuff like that as a job, so he always had a big van, and the radio in his van was broke, so we used to always sing "I'm a Believer" together, so that's why it's meaningful to me.
I've got 2 songs just because they've both got a similar meaning. The first one is the Hotel California by the Eagles, because that was one of my granddad's favourite songs, and Eva Cassidy, Fields of Gold, that was one of my granddad's favourite songs as well, and it was also played at his funeral, and I hadn't listened to the song for nearly 10 years until earlier on this year when I heard it at a funeral, so it wasn't really the best of times to hear the song. The third question, sorry, this question's got a few parts to it. So basically it's your top 5 albums of all time that you love to listen to. So for me it's mine are not in any order because I can't choose like from 5 to 1. So it's Slipknot, Iowa, Five Finger Death Punch, American Capitalist, AC/DC, the Iron Man 2 album, just because that's an awesome soundtrack and got basically all of their best songs on it anyway, so it's like a greatest hits type album. Green Day, American Idiot, and Korn, Follow the Leader.
My top 5 would have to be Sempiternal by Bring Me the Horizon, Prism by Katy Perry, Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses, 1,000 Forms of Fear by Sia, and Feel by Sleeping with Sirens. A big mix of different things.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's funny how like you start off with rock and then go to Katy Perry.
Yeah, and then go to more classic rock and then to Sia.
Yeah, so the 4th question is your favourite band or artist, like at the moment.
Mine will probably be Sleeping with Sirens because I listen to them kind of often and I know more of their songs. So.
Mine changes from whatever mood I'm in, basically.
Same.
So at the minute it's Five Finger Death Punch or Slipknot. Slipknot I'd say is probably my favourite band because I always end up listening to them, but obviously it does change over time. I do have like my favourites, but then I have like the favourite at that moment, so it's kind of a mix up. And then the last question is your first album that you remember getting or buying. So with mine, it was, I remember having a cassette tape of the Busted album, which then I got on CD. For some reason I really loved them when I was younger, but the first album I actually bought with my own money was the Queen's Greatest Hits on vinyl, which I still have to this day. I got it from like an old like a second hand shop which said a bit of everything, and I think I got it for about £1, and now it's worth a lot more than that.
I think the main album was a CD that I remember getting or even buying myself was the Miley Cyrus Breakout, because she used to be a bit more I'd say like, I don't know, pop punky, or
She wasn't.
rock.
She wasn't a crackhead that went around licking everything and swinging naked on a big ball.
Yeah, she wasn't how she is now.
Oh, I should out. Not if she was on like the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
She
But
just
I
comes in
think-
like licking a hammer, trying to destroy everyone. What with you?
But I think that was probably like from Blockbuster or something. I used to love Blockbuster.
Yeah, it's a shame that Blockbuster had to close down.
It was the best. Get everything from Blockbuster.
I'm not sure if I still have it in America. Comment
I don't
below
think
if
so.
you still have Blockbuster in America, because obviously we don't have it over here anymore. It's shut down.
They probably have one or two in very small towns.
Maybe. I think Blockbuster shut down here about 4 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, about
Now
4.
they're just replaced with random.
Yeah, they've shut
stores.
most of them down. Obviously, we still have second-hand shops like we can get CDs out of, but nothing as much as what you could from Blockbuster, because Blockbuster was like
Blockbuster, you could get movies,
games,
games,
albums.
yeah, music and all sorts. You could sometimes get figures and stuff out there.
Yeah, you could get
Like
like.
how I had my gizmo. It was a little electronic gizmo that used to move his head and sing.
They mainly had the figures would be like movie related ones, so
Yeah.
like you'd have like when Commando come out, you'd probably have like the Commando figure,
Yeah.
or the James Bond ones when a new film came out of that, just like ones that was, they didn't have a mass variety of them, but there's quite a few good ones in there.
I think it was a thing when you was younger as well to just like go to Blockbuster on like a Friday, rent a film and then buy some popcorn and ice cream, because that's what we used to do.
Yeah, I remember just going in there, like you'd go in, pick a film, and then like you just drop it in like the little letterbox type thing for the
Yeah,
return.
when you finished, yeah.
So yeah, we did tag 5 people, I think.
Yeah.
You can tag from 3 to 5 people
Or just whoever you really want, really.
just to like spread the tag on. So the first person we're gonna tag is BGG and Mrs. BGG, just to see how their music taste varies between each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, see if they're different or the same. Johnny Tellers as well,
Because from what we saw on the stream, he's into a lot of different varieties of music as well.
and Morgan
Yeah.
would be great.
Jeff,
Obviously.
obviously because me and Jeff will go on about music anyway, but it'd be nice to see like what his answers are to these these questions as well.
Stephen Higgins, because as well, I don't think we've heard too much about his
I know
music.
that he likes Five Finger Death Punch the same as me, which we found out
Yeah.
from the Q&A thing, and Nerd of the 80s, just to see what he's into as well. So that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for the support on our other videos, as we probably said in the last one. Send us or comment on this video when you've done your response. We'll
just
message.
in case we can't find
Yeah,
the
just
video.
in case we don't see it or we don't get a notification or whatever. We'll message all of you just saying that you've been tagged as well. And we'll see you in the next video.